Welcome to Read and Learn English. This channel is a safe place for you. Here, you read simple stories. You listen to clear English. You learn not only words, but also life lessons. Many people study English with fear. They feel shy. They feel slow. But here, you are not alone. We learn step by step. We learn calmly. We learn together. Today, I want to share a story. It looks small. It looks simple. But inside, it is deep and strong. This story is not only about animals. It is about people. It is about choices. Many people look at life, but they do not see truth. Many people hear words, but they do not understand meaning. They walk fast. They trust fast. Sometimes they fall into danger. This story shows contrast. It shows light and shadow. It shows fear and wisdom. When you listen carefully, you grow stronger inside. As you listen, you will practice English in a natural way. Simple words, clear sentences, easy rhythm. At the same time, you will learn about human behavior. You will learn why some people lie. You will learn why some people trust too much. You will learn how small signs can save you. This is not a lesson from a book. This is a lesson from life itself. Many stories try to entertain only. This story wants to protect you. It wants to slow you down. It asks you to open your eyes. In the world today, danger is not always loud. Sometimes it smiles. Sometimes it speaks kindly. Sometimes it looks weak. That is why awareness is power. Awareness is quiet. Awareness is patient. Awareness keeps you safe. Think about your own life. Think about friends. Think about work. Think about offers that look good. Some doors invite you inside. Some paths look easy. But not every open door is safe. Not every smile is honest. This story will help you pause. It will help you ask questions. It will help you see before you step. Wisdom starts with one moment of attention. Do not rush this story. Walk with it. Feel it. Let it speak to you slowly. The lesson will not shout. It will whisper. It will wait for you to notice. Today, you are not only a learner of English. You are a traveler. You are entering a forest of choices. In this forest, strength can fail, but thinking can save. Courage is not attack. Courage is awareness. Very soon, you will meet an old lion. He is strong in the past, but weak now. You will see his fear. You will see his choice. You will also meet a fox. The fox is not big. The fox is not loud. But the fox watches. The fox thinks. Between these two, a deep lesson waits. Take a deep breath. Open your mind. The story begins now, deep inside the forest. This is a journey from blindness to seeing, from danger to safety, from noise to silence. Stay with every word. Let simple English guide you. Let the lesson touch you gently. When the mind is calm, learning becomes easy. When the eyes are open, life becomes safer. Now, with quiet attention and open heart, step forward. The forest is waiting, and the first sound you hear is silence. Nothing is rushed here. Nothing is forced. You learn at your pace. You grow in your time. This moment is yours, and the story walks beside you. Together, we move forward with patience, curiosity, and quiet strength, ready to see what others miss. In this calm beginning moment, the old lion's reality, power fading with time. Long ago, the lion was the king of the jungle. His roar was strong and clear. When he walked, the ground felt heavy. Other animals stopped and watched him. They feared his teeth and claws, but they also respected his power. He hunted with skill and speed. No animal could escape his strength. Food was never a problem. His stomach was full, and his heart was proud. In those days, the lion believed this power would last forever, and time would never touch him. The jungle listened to him, and the sun seemed to rise only for him each morning. But time is quiet and patient. It does not fight. It only waits. Slowly, the lion changed. His legs became weak. His eyes lost sharp focus. Long walks felt heavy. Short hunts felt long. His roar became low and broken. Animals no longer ran fast. Some even watched him without fear. Hunger stayed longer in his body. Night after night, his stomach hurt. The king still lived, but the power inside him was leaving step by step without asking permission. He felt this loss deeply, but he did not want to accept it inside his own fading truth alone yet. The lion rested more and moved less. He watched young animals run and play. Once he chased them. Now he only watched. Pride fought with fear inside his mind. He remembered old victories and strong days, but memories cannot feed a hungry body. The forest still looked the same, yet he felt different. Silence followed him. Respect faded slowly. The truth was clear, even if he tried to hide it. The king was becoming only an old animal in his long, hard life, alone, silently now growing. Aging is a natural law. No one escapes it. Not animals, not humans, not kings. Time takes strength first, then confidence. Muscles become memories. Speed becomes a story. The lion knew this truth, but knowing did not make it easier. Fear sat beside him like a shadow. Each day he asked the same question. How will I eat? How will I live? How will I survive when my body says no, but my hunger says yes? These thoughts circled his mind again and again, leaving him tired and restless through long, dark, quiet nights alone without comfort. Hope, peace inside. With hunger came desperation. Desperation changes thinking. The lion felt trapped between pride and death. He did not want to beg. He did not want to leave his land. He did not want to die quietly. His heart beat fast with worry. His mind searched for answers. Strength was gone, but hunger remained. This is the moment when character is tested. When power fades, choices become clear. The path of honor is hard. The path of survival looks tempting. It whispers promises, easy solutions, and dangerous ideas to fearful minds that feel weak, lost hungry alone now inside him deeply. The lion began to think in a new way. Not brave, not fair, only necessary, he told himself. Fear pushed his thoughts into dark places. He remembered how animals trusted him before. He remembered their care and kindness. A seed formed in his mind. A small, quiet idea. If strength could not bring food, maybe lies could. This thought scared him, but hunger was louder. Slowly the idea grew, fed by fear and need. It felt wrong, but wrong thoughts often appear right when survival feels impossible to weak hearts that forget patience. Wisdom, trust, hope. Light quickly inside them. Inside the cave, the lion lay still for long hours. He listened to his own breathing. He imagined food coming to him. His fear shaped the plan more clearly now. Pretend to be weak. Pretend to be sick. Use kindness as a trap. Each step crossed a line. Yet hunger pushed him forward. This is how fear can bend morals. This is how survival thinking can silence conscience. The lion felt this tension, but he chose fear over honesty. The cave that once protected him now became the place of his darkest choice. waiting quietly for victims and consequences to come. This moment changed everything. The lion was still alive, but something inside him shifted. Strength had left his body. Now integrity began to leave his heart. Fear opened the door to deception. This was the turning point. A single idea, born from hunger, would soon harm others. The forest was quiet, unaware of what was coming. As the lion rested with his dangerous plan, footsteps in the distance would soon test it. Without knowing it, the lion waited for visitors, and the story moved closer to action, where fear meets awareness and choices decide fate for many lives ahead now. A dangerous idea is born when fear chooses the wrong path. In the dark of the cave, the old lion did not sleep well. His belly felt like an empty drum. Each breath sounded heavy. He tried to be calm, but fear kept knocking inside his head. Fear said, "You are weak now. You will die soon." The lion did what many of us do when we feel trapped. He started to think and think and think. But he was not searching for wisdom. He was searching for a way to win, no matter the cost. There is a big difference between honest struggle and dishonest shortcuts. Honest struggle is slow, but it keeps your heart clean. Dishonest shortcuts feel fast, but they leave a dirty mark. The lion remembered his strong days and felt shame. He did not want the jungle to see him fail. He did not want to accept that life has seasons. Instead of learning patience, he chose control. Instead of adapting in a fair way, he chose a trick. This is how fear can change the direction of a life. The lion's mind built the plan step by step, like a hunter making a trap. First, he would lie down deep inside the cave where it was dark and narrow. Second, he would keep his body still, as if his bones hurt and his legs could not hold him. Third, he would make his voice soft and weak, like a sick king. Fourth, he would wait and listen. When a kind animal came to ask, "Are you okay, sir?" the lion would answer in a tired voice. Then he would say, "Please come inside. I cannot stand. I need help." When the visitor stepped closer, the lion would jump up for one quick moment. He would use his teeth and claws, and he would take the visitor's life. Then he would eat. After that, he would lie down again and wait for the next one. On the surface, the plan looked clever. But inside, it was cruel. The lion was not hunting an animal that was ready to run and fight. He was hunting trust. He was hunting kindness. He was using sympathy as a weapon. In nature, some animals use tricks to survive. Some insects look like leaves. Some birds act injured to lead danger away from their babies. Some fish hide in sand. These tricks are about hiding from danger. But the lion's trick was different. He was calling others toward danger with a lie. Here is a simple fact about life, for animals and for humans. Most creatures learn through signs. They watch tracks in the dust. They notice smells on the wind. They listen when the forest becomes too quiet. Small details can mean safety or death. Humans do the same thing. We watch faces. We listen to tone. We notice patterns. We ask, does this story match the facts? That is why trust is fragile. It is like thin glass. It can shine and look beautiful, but one hard drop can break it. The lion did not think about the future price of his choice. He thought only about today's pain. He told himself, "I have no choice." But that sentence is often a lie we tell ourselves when we want an easy way. Many people have choices. They just do not like the hard ones. The lion could have accepted his age and hunted smaller prey. He could have moved near water where weak animals come to drink. He could have shared territory with younger lions. He could even have faced death with honesty. But fear hates honest endings. So it pushed him to choose a fast lie instead. This is how manipulation works. The trap is not only the cave. The trap is the story. The lion wants the visitor to feel pity, then to feel duty, then to step closer. Many bad plans use the same path. They make you feel guilty if you say no. They hurry you. They keep you alone. They ask you to enter a private place where no one can see. When you notice pressure, secrecy, and strange urgency, pause. A wise person breathes, observes, and asks one more question before taking even one small step. As the plan became clear, the lion felt a cold calm. This is another danger sign. When fear turns into manipulation, the heart can become quiet in a bad way. The lion stopped feeling shame. He started feeling ready. He practiced his weak voice again and again. He imagined worried eyes and gentle words. He imagined soft footsteps entering the cave. He imagined the moment he would strike. Now he was not just trying to survive. He was planning to harm the ones who cared. Then he put the plan into action. He lay down on the cave floor and stayed very still. He made his breathing slow and painful. He let his eyes half close, like a sick patient. He even let a small groan escape his throat so it would sound real. Outside, the forest kept moving. Birds sang. Leaves shook in the wind. And the lion's cave, once a home, became a stage for a dangerous lie. Soon, the rumor of a sick lion would travel, and the first visitor would walk toward the mouth of the cave. Trust turns into tragedy. Innocent animals fall. The news spread slowly through the forest. The great lion was sick. The king of the jungle was weak and in pain. When animals heard this, many felt surprised. Some felt sad. Some felt worried. For a long time, the lion had been strong and proud. Now he was quiet and hidden inside his cave. Kind hearts began to move. In every forest, there are animals who care. They believe helping others is the right thing to do. The first animals came with gentle steps. They did not come with fear. They came with concern. A deer stopped near the cave and spoke softly. A goat followed, hoping to show respect. A rabbit waited behind, nervous but caring. They remembered old days when the lion protected the land from danger. In their minds, visiting him felt like duty. Their hearts were open and their thoughts were simple. They did not think about traps. They thought about kindness. From inside the cave, the lion listened. He heard worried voices. He smelled clean fear mixed with trust. His body stayed still. His plan worked. In a weak voice, he answered them. He spoke slowly, as if every word hurt. "I am very ill," he said. "Please come closer. I need help." The animals felt pity. They stepped forward one by one, crossing the dark mouth of the cave. None of them came back. Outside, the forest stayed quiet. No screams, no warning sounds. Just silence. Silence can be dangerous when it comes too early. But the other animals did not notice yet. They believed everything was fine. They believed the cave was safe. They believed kindness would protect them. This belief is common. Many think a good heart is enough. But a good heart without awareness can walk straight into danger. More animals came later. A wolf came, careful but respectful. A sheep came, shaking but hopeful. Even animals that were once afraid felt safe now, because the lion looked weak. This is another hard truth. When danger looks strong, we stay away. When danger looks weak, we move closer. The lion used this truth against them. His weakness was not real. It was a mask. Each animal felt the same emotions. Worry first, then duty, then trust. Their steps were slow, but steady. They wanted to help. They wanted to do the right thing. Inside the cave, the end was fast. The lion did not speak anymore. Hunger controlled his actions. The forest lost another life, and still no one outside knew the truth. Time passed. The path to the cave changed. More footprints went in. None came out. Still, many animals did not stop to look. Fear and care pulled them forward. This is how patterns begin, and this is how they are ignored. When people are emotional, they often stop thinking clearly. They listen to stories, not signs. They follow feelings, not facts. The tragedy was not loud. It was quiet and heavy. The forest slowly lost its kindest voices. The air felt different. Birds sang less near the cave. Small animals avoided the path without knowing why. Nature often feels danger before the mind understands it. But some creatures ignore that feeling. They trust words more than silence. The saddest part of this story is simple. None of these animals were foolish. They were caring. They were loyal. They were good. Their mistake was not kindness. Their mistake was blind kindness. They did not pause. They did not observe. They did not ask one small question. Good intentions alone could not save them. Awareness was missing. Trust is powerful. It builds families. It builds friendship. It builds peace. But trust without thinking can be used as a weapon. The lion knew this now. His plan was working too well. His belly was full again, but his heart was empty. Each life he took made the lie heavier. Still, he did not stop. Fear had turned into habit. But not everyone in the forest was the same. Not every animal walked without looking. Somewhere nearby, a different mind was watching. A creature who listened more than it spoke. A creature who noticed silence, footprints, and patterns. This creature would not rush. This creature would not enter the cave without thinking. And soon, this careful watcher would step closer, not with trust, but with awareness. Silence outside the cave, the first warning signs. The cave stood quiet now. Too quiet. The forest around it still breathed, but near the cave, something felt wrong. The wind moved slowly. The leaves did not dance. Birds did not sing near the dark opening. Silence can speak when we learn how to listen. Many animals passed nearby, but they felt uneasy. Their feet slowed. Their ears turned. Their hearts felt heavy, though they did not know why. The path to the cave told a story. Soft earth showed many footprints. Hooves, paws, small feet, big feet. All of them pointed in one direction toward the cave. None pointed away. No return marks. No sign of life leaving. This was not normal. In the forest, life always moves in circles. Creatures come and go. When movement stops, danger may be close. Facts were speaking clearly, even though no voice was loud. Words can lie. Facts do not. The lion's weak voice said, "I am sick." The forest's ground said something else. It said, "Many enter, none return." This is an important contrast. What people say and what reality shows are not always the same. Many listen only to words. Few look at signs. Wisdom lives in details that do not shout. It waits for patient eyes. The cave looked the same from far away. Dark, quiet, still. But stillness can hide danger. Missing sounds are signs. Missing movement is a message. When something important disappears, ask why. When kindness meets silence, pause. When stories do not match patterns, step back. Awareness begins with noticing what is not there. Some animals felt this truth without knowing it clearly. They stopped before the path. They turned away. Fear saved them. Though they could not explain it, other animals ignored the feeling. They trusted the story of a sick king. They trusted the past, not the present. This is another lesson. Yesterday's truth may not protect you today. Life changes. People change. Situations change. In many parts of life, the same rule applies. In work, in friendship, in promises. Look for patterns. Look for results. Look for what is missing. If many people go in and few come out happy, ask questions. If stories sound kind but outcomes feel dark, slow down. Silence is not empty. It is full of information. The cave waited. The lion inside rested between lies. Outside, the forest gathered clues. Time passed. The path grew clearer. The warning signs became stronger. But warnings help only those who look. Wisdom is not fast. It does not rush to help. It stops first. It watches. It connects small facts into a clear picture. Soon, a new animal came near the cave. This one did not rush. This one did not call out quickly. This one stood still and looked around. He saw the footprints. He felt the silence. He noticed the missing sounds. His mind stayed calm. His heart did not lead. His eyes did. This animal was different. The forest did not know it yet, but change was coming. Awareness was stepping closer. A new kind of character was about to enter the story. Not with strength, not with loud words, but with observation, patience, and thought. The fox was near now, and the story was ready to shift from blind trust to careful wisdom. The fox arrives. Intelligence over strength. The fox came quietly through the forest. He did not rush. He did not run. His steps were light, almost gentle. Unlike others, he was not pulled by fear or pushed by duty. He was guided by awareness. The fox was not the strongest animal. He had no sharp claws like the lion. He had no heavy horns. But he had something else. He had a calm mind. Cleverness does not mean pride. It does not mean showing power or proving others wrong. True cleverness is quiet. It watches more than it speaks. It listens before it moves. The fox had learned this over many seasons. He had seen danger hide behind smiles. He had seen kindness used as a mask. Experience had taught him one rule. Stop first, then decide. As the fox walked closer to the cave, he slowed down even more. He did not go straight to the entrance. He stayed at a safe distance. His eyes moved carefully. He looked at the ground. He looked at the trees. He looked at the cave mouth. He did not feel panic. He did not feel pity yet. His mind stayed open and clear. He noticed the footprints, many different kinds, big and small, old and fresh, all of them going in, none coming out. The fox did not jump to conclusions. He did not accuse. He simply stored the information. Facts are pieces of a puzzle. A wise mind waits until the picture is clear. The fox also listened. He listened to the wind. He listened to the birds. He listened to the silence near the cave. Silence can be louder than sound. In the forest, quiet places often mean danger. The fox felt this truth settle inside him like a stone. He remembered other times when silence had warned him. Those memories protected him now. Other animals had come with emotions first. Worry pushed them forward. Loyalty pulled them inside. Fear and kindness mixed together. The fox chose a different path. He let emotions wait. He let thinking lead. This is a powerful contrast. Emotional rush can be brave, but it can also be blind. Patience looks slow, but it often saves lives. The fox stood still and breathed. He asked himself simple questions. Why is the cave so quiet? Why do no animals return? Why does the story feel incomplete? He did not need answers yet. Asking the right questions was enough. Intelligence grows when questions are allowed to exist without hurry. The fox also knew something about behavior. When someone is truly weak, they ask for help openly. They do not hide in dark places. They do not invite others into danger. A sick animal would come outside for air and light. This thought stayed with him. It did not accuse. It observed. Strength often shows itself loudly. Intelligence often stays silent. The lion once ruled with power. Now the fox stood with awareness. This was not a fight of bodies. It was a meeting of minds. The fox felt no need to prove himself. He only wanted to stay safe and understand the truth. Slowly, the fox moved closer, but not inside. He stopped at the edge of the cave's shadow. Light touched his fur. Darkness stayed inside. This line mattered. Crossing it without thinking could mean death. The fox respected boundaries. Wisdom knows where to stop. He lifted his head and called out politely. His voice was calm, not loud, not afraid. "How are you, sir?" he asked. This was not trust. This was a test. The fox wanted to hear the answer. He wanted to feel the tone. Words can reveal much when the listener is ready. Inside the cave, the lion heard the voice. The plan was ready. The trap was set. But something was different. This visitor did not rush. This visitor did not step forward. The fox waited. He listened. He watched. The moment of truth was close now. This is how intelligence works. It does not attack. It does not accuse. It creates space. In that space, truth often shows itself. The fox stood firm, balanced between caution and courage. The next word spoken would decide everything. The forest held its breath. The story was about to reveal its deepest lesson. The question that saves a life, reading the signs. The lion heard the fox's calm voice and felt relief. Another visitor had come. Another chance for food. He answered in a weak tone, slow and heavy. "I am very sick," the lion said. "My body hurts. I cannot stand. Please come inside and visit me." His words sounded gentle. His voice sounded tired. To many ears it would sound honest. But the fox did not move. He stayed where he was, at the edge of the cave. Light was still around him. Darkness stayed inside. The fox listened carefully, not only to the words, but to the feeling behind them. Then he spoke again, respectful and polite. "I am sorry to hear this," he said. "I wish you health." His voice was kind, but his feet stayed still. The lion waited. Silence followed. He felt confused. Other animals always came closer. They always stepped inside. This fox did not. The lion tried again. "Why do you not come in?" he asked. "Do you not trust me?" The fox took a slow breath. This was the moment. This was where awareness met danger. He did not accuse. He did not shout. He did not run. He simply spoke the truth he could see. "Sir," the fox said gently, "I see many footprints going into your cave, but I see none coming out." The forest felt quiet again. These words were simple, but strong. They carried facts, not fear. The fox did not talk about stories. He talked about signs. He did not talk about the past. He talked about the present. Many had gone in. None had returned. This contrast said everything. The cave promised safety, but the ground showed loss. The lion had no answer. Footprints do not lie. They are honest records of movement. They show direction. They show patterns. In nature, animals trust these signs to survive. Humans do the same, even if they forget it sometimes. We see results. We notice patterns. We feel when something is missing. Wisdom begins when we respect these signs instead of ignoring them. The fox continued, calm and clear. If others went in and came out safe, he said, I would gladly enter. But I do not see that. So I will stay here. This was not fear. This was logic. This was not disrespect. This was self-respect. This moment teaches a deep lesson. One smart question can change a life. One pause can save you. One look at facts can protect you from pain. Many people rush into situations because they trust words alone. But words are easy. Results are harder to fake. Think about real life. A job offer sounds perfect, but everyone before you left unhappy. A relationship feels exciting, but all past partners were hurt. A deal promises fast money, but no one can show real success. Many go in, none come out better. Ask the fox's question. Look for footprints. Look for evidence. Look for patterns. The fox did not say the lion was bad. He did not call him a liar. He only said what he saw. This is powerful. You do not need to fight to be wise. You do not need to argue to be safe. You only need to observe and decide. The lion felt anger rise, mixed with shame. His plan was clear now. His lie stood naked in the light of truth. The fox had not broken the trap. He had stepped around it. Intelligence had defeated strength without a fight. The fox felt no pride. He felt relief. Awareness had done its job. He trusted his eyes. He trusted his calm mind. And now, he trusted his decision. Slowly, the fox stepped back from the cave. He did not turn his back too fast. He kept watching. Then he turned and walked away, alive and safe. His choice was made. This is the power of one question. Not loud, not dramatic, just honest. The fox chose life. And with that choice, the story moved forward, ready to show what wisdom does next. Courage to walk away. Wisdom is saying no. The fox stood for a moment after speaking the truth. His heart was calm, but his mind stayed alert. He felt no need to argue more. He felt no need to prove anything. He had seen enough. The signs were clear. Now came the hardest part, not thinking, but choosing. Many believe danger ends when truth is spoken. But often, danger ends only when we walk away. The fox knew something important. Politeness can be dangerous when it pushes us into harm. Many creatures feel afraid to say no. They fear being rude. They fear hurting feelings. They fear looking unkind. The fox understood this feeling, but he did not let it control him. Respect for others should never cost your own safety. Wisdom knows this line. The lion stayed silent inside the cave. His power was gone, and his lie was exposed. The fox did not insult him. He did not shout. He did not laugh. He simply chose distance. This is a strong lesson. Wisdom is not fighting. Wisdom is not attacking. Wisdom is knowing when not to step closer. The fox did not need to win. He only needed to live. Slowly, the fox took one step back, then another. His body moved away, but his eyes stayed open. He respected the danger without feeding it. This calm retreat was not weakness. It was strength guided by thought. Many think courage means facing danger. Sometimes courage means leaving it behind. Walking away is often misunderstood. People say, be brave, stay. But brave people also know when to leave. They know when a situation will not change. They know when words will not help. The fox did not hope the lion would suddenly become honest. He accepted reality as it was. Acceptance saved him. In life, many caves invite us in. Some look safe, some look kind, some look familiar. But not every place deserves our presence. Saying no does not make you cold. It makes you wise. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. The fox chose his life, his future, and his peace. As the fox walked away, he felt light. His steps were free. Fear did not follow him. Regret did not chase him. He trusted his choice. This is what happens when decisions come from awareness, not pressure. A calm mind creates clean exits. The forest around him felt alive again. Birds sang softly. Leaves moved with the wind. Life welcomed him back. Danger stayed behind in the cave. This contrast mattered. Safety feels open. Danger feels narrow. The fox chose open space, but wisdom does not end with one safe choice. It grows. It wants to protect others too. As the fox moved deeper into the forest, he knew he could not stay silent. Silence had already taken too many lives. Awareness must travel. Knowledge must be shared. This is how wisdom spreads. First, it saves you. Then, it helps others. The fox did not run away only for himself. He carried a lesson now. A lesson about signs, silence, and courage. Soon, other animals would hear his words, and the story would move from one wise decision to many. Sharing the lesson, from survival to leadership. The fox did not keep the lesson to himself. As he walked through the forest, his mind stayed active. He remembered the quiet cave. He remembered the footprints. He remembered the silence that had taken many lives. He understood something important now. Survival is good, but silence after learning is dangerous. When wisdom stays quiet, harm can continue. The fox began to speak with other animals he met on the path. He spoke calmly, not with fear, not with drama. He told them what he saw. He talked about the footprints. He talked about the silence. He talked about the difference between words and facts. Some animals felt shocked. Some felt sad. Some felt angry. But many felt grateful. They listened. This was a strong contrast. Before, silence ruled the forest. Now, awareness moved through it. Silence had protected the lie. Speech protected life. The fox understood that responsibility comes after learning. When you see danger clearly, you carry a duty to warn, a duty to care. Some animals asked, "Why did others not see this?" The fox answered gently, "They had kind hearts," he said, "but they did not stop to observe." He did not blame them. Blame closes ears. Understanding opens them. The fox taught without pride. This is how real leaders speak. Leadership is not about control. It is about guidance. The fox did not command anyone. He did not force belief. He shared facts and let others think. This respect made his words strong. Animals began to trust him, not because he was loud, but because he was clear. Learning is not complete until it helps others. This is a deep truth. Knowledge that stays inside is unfinished. Wisdom wants to move. When you grow, you lift others with you. The fox had grown through observation and courage. Now his growth became protection for the forest. Slowly, behavior changed. Animals avoided the cave. They warned newcomers. The path became empty. The lion's trap lost its power, not because of strength, but because of shared awareness. This is the power of community learning. The fox became more than a survivor. He became a guide. Others began to ask him questions. He encouraged them to look, listen, and think for themselves. He did not want followers. He wanted thinkers. This is the mark of a true mentor. In many ways, this is your story too. When you learn something important, you gain power. But the real value appears when you share it. When you help someone avoid pain. When you open someone's eyes. Growth becomes meaningful when it travels. As the forest became safer, the fox stayed humble. He knew wisdom is a journey, not a title. He stayed curious. He stayed calm. And he stayed ready to speak when silence could harm. Now, as this story moves closer to you, think about your own life. What lessons have you learned? Who could they help? Awareness is not only for you. It is a light meant to be shared. And in sharing, you become stronger than you ever were alone. Conclusion: keep your eyes open in life. Now the story comes back to you. The forest may feel far away, but the lesson lives very close to your life. The old lion is not only an animal. He represents false leaders, fake friends, and dangerous shortcuts. Sometimes they look weak. Sometimes they speak softly. Sometimes they ask for help. But behind kind words, there may be hidden plans. This does not mean we should stop caring. It means we should care with open eyes. In life, many people promise safety, success, or fast results. They say, "Come inside. Trust me. I know the way." But wisdom asks a simple question first. What do I see? What do the signs show? Do actions match words? Just like the fox looked at footprints, you can look at results. Look at patterns. Look at what happens to others who go before you. The fox represents awareness, learning, and self-growth. He was not born special. He became wise because he observed. He listened. He thought calmly. He did not rush. This is good news for all of us. Wisdom is not a gift for a few. It is a skill anyone can learn. You learn it by slowing down. You learn it by asking questions. You learn it by paying attention. Many people think strength is loud. They think power means control. But the fox shows another truth. Real strength is quiet. It knows when to stop. It knows when to say no. It knows when to walk away. This kind of strength protects your future. It protects your peace. Think about your daily life. Before you trust, observe. Before you act, think. Before you say yes, pause. This does not make you cold. It makes you wise. Kindness and awareness can live together. You can help others without hurting yourself. You can be polite without entering danger. This lesson is important for work, important for relationships, important for learning. When something feels too fast, too secret, or too perfect, slow down. Ask one more question. Look for footprints. Wisdom often hides in small details. This channel exists for this reason. Not only to teach English, but to teach life through English. When you read stories like this, you train your mind. You learn new words, but you also learn new ways to think. Language and life grow together. You may feel slow sometimes. You may feel unsure. That is okay. Growth is not a race. The fox did not rush. He waited, watched, and then moved. You can do the same. Each day, one small step, one new word, one new thought, one better choice. Remember this. The lion lost his power because time changed him. The fox gained power because learning changed him. Time will change all of us, but learning decides how we change. Choose learning. Choose awareness. Choose growth. Wisdom is not about knowing everything. It is about noticing enough. You do not need big words. You do not need loud confidence. You need open eyes and a calm mind. These are free. They are always available. As you continue learning English, use it to learn life too. Listen carefully. Read slowly. Think deeply. Let stories guide you. Let lessons settle inside you. Over time, you will feel stronger, calmer, and clearer. If this story helped you, keep going. Watch more, read more, practice speaking, practice listening, practice thinking. Growth comes from small daily habits. Before we end, here is a gentle reminder. Not every cave is safe. Not every voice is honest. But not every world is dangerous either. Balance is the key. Awareness protects fear from ruling you. Learning lights the path. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Thank you for learning English here. Thank you for choosing growth. If you want to keep improving your English and your life, stay with this channel. Like the video, subscribe, share it with someone who needs this lesson. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart kind. Keep your mind calm. Keep learning. Keep growing. Your journey is just beginning, and wisdom is walking beside you every step of the way.